everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan, here with a pre-recorded quick little video. I am bringing back one of my favorite things that I stopped doing when things got crazy. Not that they're not still crazy, but I'm doing them anyway. I am bringing back Just in Case. And CASE stands for Copy and Stamp Everything. So first let us start. Actually, yesterday I received this adorable Halloween card from Barbara Quokka. Thank you, Barbara. It's so cute. She did stamp on the inside, but she also wrote, so I'm not going to show you the inside of the card, but I am going to copy this as a Christmas card. So let's see how that works. First, I tried it in shades of pink. Look at how much fun this is. And there's the inside. And I am going to show you how to do this in different colors. Now, this designer series paper is online. And it's actually Valentine. It's called Marbled Elegance. And it is full of just gorgeous papers. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But I thought, pink, it's an unusual color, right? So here we go. And this is just from our regular 6x6 designer series paper. This is the current in colors. And I ran it through with our plaid folder. So we're going to do this again. I forgot to do my commercial, so let me get that out of the way. If you want to shop for Stampin' Up, go to MemoryINKers.com. This is going to play in October of 2024. So the hostess code is 7, P as in Paul, U as in umbrella, 9, E as in elephant, A as in apple, H as in Henry, Z as in zoo. Okay. All right. So let's get to the fun. So this time I'm going to be doing it in greens and golds, and I happen to be using the designer series paper called Season of Green and Gold. You guys have seen me use this a few times now. So I'm going to be using pieces of that, and I'm going to be using, now this is retired from Stampin' Up, but it's a 1 1/4 inch punch and a 2-inch punch, which I believe is still available on our, at MemoryINKers.com as an online item. So let us see what we're doing. First of all, I wanted to emboss, I cut a piece of the designer series paper and I wanted to emboss it like I did on this card. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, but Barb embossed this white with circles. So, and this is about casing, copy and stamp everything. So I decided I wanted to do that with this one. And I put it in crooked so that the emboss would be different than the printed fold design. So I'm hoping you guys can see that pretty good. This embossing folder is called, hold on, it is called Forever Plaid, and it is one of the 3D ones. So it makes a really good impression. All right, now I have Old Olive as my card base. I have some basic white here, a little scrap of this that is not embossed. I didn't emboss that one, but that's okay. And then look at this. This is leftovers from some kit at some point in my career. And that is actually what I used to make the ornament, like hangy thingies, because I did not buy the ornament set, which is currently available and very pretty, but I did not order that. So we're going to use those. And then I have different pieces of the designer series paper, and I am going to use those to punch out my ornaments. So for each one, I'm going to need a big one and a small one. So a 2-inch and a 1 1/4 inch. And okay, so now I've punched all of my pieces out, and we're going to start putting things together. Very simply, this time, with this one, I did do kind of a mat onto Melon Mambo on this one. But if you look at the one I got from Barbara, it is not like that. So I'm going to do this more like Barbara did. But I'm going to do my card only because I had this piece cut. I'm going to do it so that it opens up and down. So it's like a portrait and not a landscape cut, fold, whatever you want to call it. So I'm trying to get it to work here. But I don't know. The thing with Just In Case, which we'll post hopefully on Thursdays, is that I'm literally going to be taking ideas from other people, and I'm going to show you how to copy them. Sometimes I'm going to exact copy them, and most of the time, like in this case, Susan gave me the card, so I have a sample. But if I didn't, and I saw this online, I would try to recreate this sample, and then I would teach you how to make it something different. So that is what Just In Case is all about. So we're going to start with putting our card together. It's really quite simple. Oh, I forgot the sentiments. Let me grab those. I'm back. So the stamp set that I'm using is Greetings of the Season. Love this set. You're going to be seeing this quite a bit. This is an online stamp set, so you do have to go to my website, MemoryINKers.com, to shop for that. All right, so here we go. So I am going to glue this down. Look at how pretty even this looks really good platted out too. Huh, I may just have to do something with that. My glue has been left open so much. I'm kind of surprised that I'm even getting it to function right now. And I'm just going to set this right in the basic center. Oops. Oh, okay. Forgot how I was opening this card, so I was totally confused by it. Now, the reason I just did what I did was because I see that it's just not quite the same length. It's a little bit longer than my card, so I want to trim that off. So I wanted it on this end of it. It's a little easier to cut than on the fold. I know me, and I didn't want to take the chance of cutting the fold. And those of you who watch me on a regular basis know that that was probably a really good idea. Okay, so there we go. We have that. Now I'm going to want to stamp my sentiment. And on this one, I'm going to use Old Olive because that's the background of my card base. And I'm going to stamp that right over here. There we go. And then I think I'll stamp the inside after I put it together. Okay, so I know that I am going to have some of these underneath and some on top and another one over here. These are for the inside of the card, these three little ornaments. So now on the one that I did that's pink, there is no dimension at all. It's layered, but it's not, I have no dimensionals on it. So this one I decided to do a little bit differently. So we are going to go ahead and glue this one here in the back straight down onto the card. Maybe. There we go. Like so. And then I'm going to pop up my sentiment with dimensionals. Somewhere in here. I thought I had bigger ones. I do. Okay. So This piece, I'm sorry, I should have told you, this piece is 3 inches, this plaid. This one is 1.5. This one is 1.5 by 4.25. This one is 3 by 5.5. On here, though, everything is cut down. Like this is cut down to 5.25. So it depends on how you're casing your card. What exactly are you doing and what is the look you're going for? So I tend to like to do some cards flat because in the mail things change. So I like to give you the options of, are you going to pop it up or are you going to leave it flat? So now this is going to go up here onto that one. So it is covering this ornament. Now this one I'm going to pop up, and this one I'm debating. I haven't decided yet. But because I'm going to pop it up, I don't want to pop it up here. I only want to pop it up at the bottom. So this is paper and not cardstock. So I am putting 3 down here just to try and keep it from not going off flip-floppy on me. And then I will put some adhesive up here. And I'm trying to kind of feel it so I know where the dimensionals are. There we go. Okay. And this one, I think I'm going to pop that one up too, because why not, right? Why not? I do like dimension, even though I just told you about not popping. I think I just want you guys to have your preference and to be able to see, because not everybody likes to do what I do. I know I'm trying to remember to sometimes do just something really simple. I'm working on that, you guys. I'm working on it. So that one is going to go here. It's almost the same position as this one. It's off a little bit. All right. So now I have that. Now I'm going to make my little tags. If you don't have anything like this, I know you have some gold foil. I know you do. Or silver, depending on what cardstock you're using. So I am just going to cut these out. And you see I'm just cutting it in half. And I'm not worried about them being perfect. And for these little ones, literally I didn't even measure. I just cut little squares like that. Didn't try to shape them, just cut them. And I definitely see that they are not all the same length. I definitely see that. But it's okay. It's all right. Nobody stress out about anything. It isn't worth our time to be so stressed, right? So for this one on the top, whoops, come on. Now that's too much glue. So I am going to take a little bit of it from here and set it somewhere. That's still too much. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so I'm going to glue this one going this way and this one going that way, and then this one, because you don't want them all going in the same direction, right? You kind of want to have some form of entertainment. Now, because this one is not got anything for it to stick to, I am pushing it down a little bit farther in the circle. I could have probably put a small dimensional on there. I can see I got glue all over that, but when it dries, it'll be fine. So you can see there is the cover. So now let's do the inside. So you guys remember, here's what I did for the inside of this one. And I'm going to do the same thing. Now this piece I think is a little bit thinner than on my original one. I'm literally using pieces that were already pre-cut. I'm like It's already there. I'm good. Let's just go for it. So this one happens to be a smidgen over 1/2 inch. I think this one's like 3/4 of an inch. So, you know, but like I said, use your leftovers because I know you have them. I know that you do. So when you case my card, then you can do it your way, right? My fingers are all glued now. So now I'm going to try and do the ornaments similar to the way they are on the outside of the card, just for fun. Similar, not exactly the same. And then stick on the little pieces. Again, I got a lot, so grab some from there and put that right there. If your fingers are sticky, you're not going to be happy. But then again, if my fingers are sticky, I know that it's because I'm doing something I love to do, right? So, mixed feelings. That's all I can say. And then this one well over here. So now I have my ornaments on the inside, and I'm going to do the same sentiment. I think this sentiment is perfect because this is a really cheerful, celebratory kind of a card design, I think, especially when you decorate the inside. And again, I'm using Old Olive ink. So there you go. And then this one will be glued in this way. I honestly thank you so much for this card, Barbara, because even though yours was Halloween, I'm like really happy with this case design. I think it's just a lot of fun. And honestly, I don't know how you guys feel, but I almost feel like this inside could be the front of the card. I mean, it absolutely could be. So here are your two insides. Okay. And here are your two outsides. And here is the card that I cased from Barbara. So I hope you found this fun. Keep watching. I know that I will do more just in case cards because I've created a pile of them over there. So there will be more of these quickie videos. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye, everybody.